What is good, Tesla family? It's your boy Ray J back with another video, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about the one and only Tesla stock, and what I think is going to play out for the future. I'm also going to give you guys my share price prediction for what I think is going to happen to Tesla tomorrow. I'm also going to talk about the overall stock market and the latest pieces of news that just came out, what Joe Biden just said is going to affect the overall market. I'm also going to talk about other pieces of news affecting Tesla and what Elon Musk, the man, the myth, the legend, Elon Musk just said on his Twitter page that makes me super excited, super bullish, and super hyped for the future of this company, guys. I'm very, very excited. Now, before I do say anything about Elon Musk's latest tweets and what on earth is going on with Tesla, I do have to mention some very important things first. First off, I'm not a financial planner, guys. This is all for entertainment purposes only. And also, if you guys can, please smash the like button if you want to see more videos like this. And not only benefits me, but benefits the entire Tesla community as a whole. And the last thing is, if you guys can, please check out the Moomoo link down below and in the description. If you do sign up for Moomoo, you're not only going to qualify for an iPhone 13 Pro giveaway, meaning you may win an iPhone 13 Pro, but you're also going to get up to 5 free stocks, each worth up to $3,500. So with that out of the way, let's get on with the video. So Tesla's looking pretty good right now, guys. It's up over 4.29% for the day. Let's go, guys. And it looks a lot better than how it looked over the last couple of days. And the question is this going to be a very big reversal that's playing out, or is it just moving with the market temporarily? So before I talk about Tesla, though, I do have to talk about the overall market first, because this did affect Tesla to some degree. So if you guys look at the S&P 500, it's up over 1.78% for the day, looking very, very good. It did initially drop like crazy before having a very bullish reversal. And here's one of the main reasons why. So President Joe Biden, the president of the United States, had some very big announcements that just came out. And whatever you guys think of him, it's really up to you. I will respect your opinion. But remember, guys, we have to remain nonpartisan and look at what he just said, because it does affect the market. And in this case, it did have a good effect. So basically, he did not mention anything about lockdowns from what I saw, but he did talk about his plan to basically fight the Omicron variant of the virus that just came out, or at least the virus from about 2 years ago. But anyways, he stated that he wants the government to provide 500 million free rapid tests for this virus. He wants to increase support for hospitals under strain and redouble vaccination and boosting efforts. So it doesn't matter what we think about this. You may like or dislike this news, you may like or dislike this guy, but at the end of the day, guys, it did have a bit of a positive effect on the overall market. We see green all over the place, from NEO to even Bitcoin. They're now in the green. The S&P is well in the green too. This did alleviate a lot of the stress that was in the market from before. Look at the current fear and greed index. It's currently at 32 right now, a little bit more on the fearful side, but yesterday it was at 25, extremely fearful. So people were extremely fearful yesterday. Now they're just a little bit more on the fearful side, but things are just less insane, less crazy as where they were yesterday. So how is this going to affect Tesla? If you guys look at Tesla's share price, we had a pretty good day in my opinion. If I do bring up a Bollinger Band standpoint, we could see something crazy that happened. We did drop below the support at 900. We dropped to $886. Like I told you guys, things were looking a little bit bearish from the beginning, but then we saw a very good bullish reversal because of the good news that came out. We ended up touching the upper band for the large majority of the day. A lot of the stress, a lot of the fear kind of alleviated, and we did close at the upper Bollinger right here, showing that Tesla is ready for big moves. We did close at $939.53 a share. Once again, looking pretty good in my opinion, and Tesla looks very, very good. However, guys, the question is, are we going to continue like this? Are we going to keep on running up, or is this just the very beginning of the trend continuing, the downward trend? So I want to talk about that real quick. So check this out right here. If we look at Tesla right now, look at the exponential moving averages. Currently, they are trading above Tesla. The exponential moving averages are above Tesla. It's barely treating, I would say, the bottom one at the shorter time frame as its resistance. So right now it's looking a little bit like low right now. We did see the low point at 886, and it does appear that we might see a bit of a run up after this. The RSI is currently really low at 42.61. CCI is showing the same thing, and the MACD is indicating that it's about to cross with the 9-day moving average, meaning we could start to actually run up from here on out. So I want to show you guys something very interesting and very important for Tesla, okay? Check this out real quick. Here's how I see this thing running, okay? We're on a downward trend right now. we obviously had that bullish cycle that brought us all the way up to 1,243. But then since then, we've been on this downward trend. Now, even though we're on a downward trend, there were moments where we dropped and ran up like crazy. We drop, we run up, we drop, we run up. We currently dropped as low as 886, and it does appear we're going to run up for a little bit of time before we begin to dip maybe a little bit more, or even trade sideways to find our bottom. So I don't want to talk too much about like the next week or so. That really depends on many pieces of news. But right now, it does look a little bit more bullish than bearish just for the short term. I'm not saying that it's going to explode to 10,000 tomorrow. I'm saying that will probably run a little bit up to the $950 range, maybe a little bit higher than that, and we could actually find our supports around that level for the future. So I do see us seeing a green day tomorrow. We should be testing the 950s, and it does look pretty bullish right now, at least somewhat bullish. But at the end of the day, guys, remember there are some, how should I say, middle ground indicators that are coming out and showing that Tesla could kind of trade a little bit sideways here on out. But I do think that it's going to continue to be a little bit more bullish tomorrow. I do think we're going to have a green day tomorrow. The market's looking a lot healthier right now, and we should see 950 very soon. Now, when it comes to Tesla, guys, we do have other good pieces of news that affected it, and I want to talk about those as well. Right over here, it was noted by Electric that Tesla offers free supercharging in off-peak hours for holidays to help curb traffic. Once again, a very good move that they are making. It's not only going to benefit their company, but it's going to give them a lot more exposure, and it's also going to help curb traffic during the holidays. Once again, a very good move that they are making. That makes me very excited because it's improving their customer service. And when it comes to them doing this, guys, we have an update about why they're doing this. Check this out right over here. Tesla's holiday update adds TikTok and Sonic to its infotainment system. So right now, guys, when you are inside of your Tesla, if you stop the car, if you park it, you're able to actually scroll through different apps, TikToks, and very cool things like that. So it's very, very cool, guys. This is the biggest addition. We have a TikTok app on Tesla. So now people are incentivized to start charging their cars to help curb traffic. And now you can scroll through TikTok when doing so, which I think is a really cool update, guys. The car is basically a giant robot. It basically has a touchscreen on it and it has apps on it as well. Very good update, guys. Very good way to improve customer service. And that makes me very, very excited. Now, I also want to talk about this right over here to automatically see a live camera view of their blind spot. They could activate it when they turn their signals as well. So that's another big update that's coming out. It's an automatic blind spot camera under the autopilot and controls. So now drivers have a lot more, changes that they could end up making to their touchscreens, to the way they integrate their user interfaces and other things like that. So very big updates are coming up. It makes me super excited, guys. Very, very cool stuff. I also want to talk about this right here. The Motley Fool is talking about why Tesla jumped on Tuesday. Tuesday would be today. And the thing is, it's not necessarily entirely true that Tesla follows the NASDAQ like a lot of news sources are reporting. There's truth behind it, and it did tend to follow the NASDAQ today, but it tends to actually move on its own. There can be days where it resembles a negative beta stock, other days where it tends to be more of a positive beta stock. But at the end of the day, guys, they're killing it. This article talks about their quarterly earnings reports, and I do think that they're just absolutely crushing it. And I do see big moves coming once again. So don't let the FUD and the noise out there scare you. Even if the market does drop, even if Tesla drops a little bit, remember the fundamentals are still there. I also want to talk about big tweets from Elon Musk that just came out. Basically, someone asked him, someone known as Jay in Shanghai, they asked, "Hey Elon Musk, when will Tesla hold a party/factory tour at the Giga Shanghai?" And Elon Musk stated that they're going to be doing it in early 2022. Then he replied with sometime in 2022. So once again, now Tesla's going to hold a party/factory tour in Shanghai. Absolutely awesome breaking piece of news, guys. That makes me very excited because they're not only going to be building more factories across the globe, but they're improving their community, their customer service, and they're just looking better and better and better and ready to produce even more cars. That means they're on track to not just killing their earnings reports, but absolutely crushing them and also producing more cars like the Cybertruck. Very, very great piece of news. Elon Musk also liked this tweet right over here. It states that a whole new real life scenario for the trolley problem. What if the pregnant woman is giving birth as a passenger inside of the autonomous vehicle? I do hope the philosophers help us out to replace the arbitrary values of the designers embedded into the system. So this is a very funny piece of news that just came out, in my opinion. But I want to talk about the fact that there was a woman that gave birth inside of a Tesla, and it did end up happening. Elon Musk liked the tweet, and I did report this in a previous video, but Elon Musk just liked this tweet, so I wanted to just talk about that. And it just shows that this is improving the way the world is. When people are in very stressed out situations, they could just put their car in autopilot and they can have trust in their car in the future to help them during critical times. That's a very good piece of news, like I said, and it just shows how these cars are not just improving the lives of people, but they're assisting them in all their daily routines. When a person is disabled, for instance, if they can't drive themselves, in the future, they may be able to depend on autonomous driving vehicles to help them out. Now, I'm not necessarily trying to make any contentious claims about that, but I'm just trying to put it out there that these cars are assisting people too, just as Elon Musk liked this tweet to let us know that. So, once again, I want to remind you of something he stated right here on his Twitter page. Uh, even though this news came out like yesterday, Elon Musk just replied quite recently to this tweet right here. So someone stated that Elon Musk just paid $11 billion in taxes. You may think Elon should pay more or less than that. This might be a good time for a tax policy thread. And then Elon Musk stated, agreed, taxes do need to be collected, but what is the best way to do this that maximizes the area under that curve of the happiness of the people? I agree with that. At the end of the day, guys, Elon Musk is paying his taxes, but the big thing worth noting is how are they being collected? How are they going to maximize the happiness of the people? How is the money going to be used? It's just something worth thinking of. So I'm just putting it out there, guys. This is what Elon Musk has been talking about. I do want to let people know that Elon Musk has been doing a lot of great things quite recently, and he does have big updates coming. So when it comes to Tesla, guys, look, we are on a bit of a downward trend. I know that, but I'm not necessarily giving up on my plays. I'm simply dollar cost averaging downwards. And I'm very excited to keep on buying this thing as time progresses because I know in the long term, I'm going to make a fantastic investment. I know this thing is going to rebound and all time highs will be coming. So with that said and done, guys, thank you so much for listening. I hope you all have a great rest of the day. I hope everyone stays well, and I hope that you never give up on your dreams, guys. Tesla has insane potential, and even if this thing, I do think tomorrow is going to be a green day, but even if we continue on a downward trend for the next few weeks, even if that happens, I'm not scared whatsoever. I'm going to be buying like crazy because I think we're getting absolutely great discounts because in the future, I see this thing going to the moon. With that said, guys, remain calm, cool, and collected and never give up. Thank you and peace out.